Shop now on Karmalooptv and get free shipping on any order. Just use the promo code Chelsea.
Greetings, Karmaloop. This is Terrace Martin, and you are sitting with me at my house, in my studio. And I'm just Terrace Martin, doing music, loving music. I grew up in Los Angeles. I grew up in the middle of LA. You know, when you grow up in Los Angeles, the gang thing is real tough, where, you know, in the neighborhood I grew up in, every 5 blocks is a different gang, sometimes every 3 blocks. So just walking to your school that's 10, 11 blocks away, you're crossing through 2 and 3 different gangs, you know, that don't like this gang. And if you grew up in a certain neighborhood, they think you're from that neighborhood. So imagine growing up with that thing, growing up, well, I can't go over here because those guys over there, those guys over there. So it's like you grow up in prison. But what happened to me and a few of my friends is through art, you know, through jazz, and my friends that paint and do everything through art, we didn't really adopt that fear. You know, we kind of branched out and did our own thing, because, you know, the local tough guys in the neighborhood, like, they would never trip on me or any of my friends, because, hey, I had a saxophone. So they always like, oh, man, don't trip on him. You know, let me tell you a story. One day we was on the bus. I was on a 108 bus. That's a Slauson bus, about to get off on Crenshaw. And every other day, these guys would come on the bus and they would jack about 10 people, jack a lot of my friends and everything. And every time they used to get to me, they'd be like, nah, we can't jack him, because that's the music man. That's the music man. Music and art has always had a thing to get us by through life and everything. Good. Sometimes bad, but, you know, most of the time good, because that's what music does. That's what art does. So stay with the art. Stay with if it's painting, dancing, music, jazz, rap, just stay with that, because music will set you free. Music is the truth. My favorite place to be in the world is the studio. And like, I'm a gearhead, you know. I've studied Dr. Dre. I've studied hands-on with DJ Quick. So I'm a gearhead, you know. It's like, so for me, I'm big on sound, and I believe in small room, small sound. You know, people think because if a record has a lot of 808 bass and it's loud, it sounds big. That doesn't make anything sound big. It makes it just loud. It's a different thing. So, you know, for me, you know, I don't have an SSL in my house, but I got a Pro Tools, a HD4 system with a ton of plugins. So, you know, for me, that's really important. But the biggest part to a rig to me is a set of NS10s and your mic chain. My mic chain, it varies. It's only 2 mics I'll use. I use a Telefunken AK-47 and I use a Sony C800G. I run them through different things. Like right now, the Telefunken, I'm running it through an API mic pre, coming out of that into the Universal Audio 1176. For the Sony C800G, I'll use the Sony C800G with a Groove 2 mic pre with the 1176, or a Need 1073 mic pre with an 1176. But the only thing that stays consistent in my chain is the 1176. It does something special. And for sampling, there's nothing like having the Technic 1200 turntable hooked up to your mixer, out of the mixer into the MPC 3000. There's nothing in the world like that. Or your SP 1200. It's nothing like that. I'm a gearhead. So those aren't secrets though. Those are just, you know, what I like to do. Right now in my life, I'm extremely happy. I'm feeling creative like I did when I was 17. 2009 was a rough year for me, even creatively. I wasn't that creative. I wasn't focused. 2010, I've been feeling creative from day one. So I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I could write a song for Garth Brooks. If Garth Brooks and Dr. Dre want to do a record together, I could do that record. Call me, Dre. Call me. Y'all know the number over there. I had a ball talking to my favorite website in the world, Karmalooptv. So check it out. When you get a chance, go download that Love EP. It's Terrace Martin, the demo, Lovers Edition. It's the EP. It's all over Twitter. I'm going to be posting links every day on Twitter. Just go buy that Snoop album. You know, just Google Terrace Martin, download music, and just become part of my family. Become part of my world. I love you. You love me. Become part of my world. Download all the music you can. It's free. And support hip-hop, support jazz, and just support the art. Support anything that's full of love and positivity. God bless y'all. Good night.